You are listening to Look Who's Talking, brand new podcast with a Head Start focus. I am your co-host, Cameron Minter, and our host, Jessica Coffey's in the building. How you doing this morning?
Hey, y'all.
What is going on with you?
What's going on with you, Cam?
Slow
Seems
motion.
like a month of Sundays since I last
I
talked
know,
to you.
right? I know. We got to get it in. We got to make up for some lost time.
I know.
But I've had a grandbaby since then, so.
Yay.
Yeah.
Little Nico.
Little Nico. Yeah.
How
I call him Nemo, but go ahead.
Oh.
Finding Nemo.
You know what? I've seen pictures and I feel like he looks like
me,
you.
don't he?
Yeah.
I got a light skin finally in the family.
And funny color eyes.
I know, yeah.
What does he have? Blue, gray?
I'm going to say they're like mine, and they change colors with whatever he wears. So.
I know. I was
Isn't
like,
that crazy?
how does he
be
look
looking
so
at him.
much like Cam?
I know, right? That's just crazy. But now I got my own, so yeah.
Yeah. Do you spoil him?
No, I really don't see him now. When my grandbaby was born, she and mom was living with us, so it was totally different. She got super spoiled. But now I only get them when there's a problem.
Yeah.
So,
I was going to say, so is there a difference between a grandson and a granddaughter?
oh, definitely, because I'm looking to wait until he gets big enough so I can start punching him and stuff, you know. Roundhouse kicking and, you know, all that type of stuff. You know, it's totally different, you know, all that sensitivity and all that. We ain't
You think you're going to get him into sports?
Yeah, and Dad is for sure going to make sure that happens. So, yeah, sports is definitely in the books and on the plan. But right now, he's just he's really chill. I think Mama's holding him too much because I'm not gonna hold him. You know, I'm not doing that all.
How is big sister?
Now that's something different. She is really good. She's a great big sister. She called herself monitoring me. So, you know.
Oh, so you were the babysitter, but she was babysitting you. Babysitting
Exactly.
I got that.
So yeah, but she takes care of brother really well, and she's transitioning well. Now, you know, we remind her that she's got to be an example. So,
was there any jealousy at all?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. You know, and it's still playing out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
what is she, 8?
She's 9. So she's in the middle because I got a 19-year-old grandson. I've got her at 9, and now we've got Nico.
There's just so many years in between.
I know, and she tries to take the number 1 spot no matter what.
Okay.
So we see what Nico's going to do. You know, he unfortunately, when you come third, hey, you got to go with what everybody else already set up. So I'm Paw. I don't care what nobody else say. And she's Gigi, so that's what's up.
Yay. Well, welcome to the new edition.
Well, thank you. Thank you. What is going on with you? I think it's time for a coffee break.
So for this coffee break, I want to encourage everyone to only welcome happiness into your circle. With all the things that are going on around the world or in the world today, it's important that you have happiness in your circle, whether it's on your job, whether it's in your family life, your friends. Enjoy your company, enjoy those around you, and let's enjoy life.
That's a word. I receive it. I receive it. How about that? Coffee breaks. Hey, that's an encouraging word, and it's important. You gotta manage your circle.
Yeah. And you know what? Like here recently, I feel like, I don't know if it's an effect of COVID or just me maturing, but my circle is getting smaller and smaller.
Oh,
where I want to be, like, isn't the same.
Exactly.
Like, used to want to go out, have fun. Now I'm like, staying in the house is much more enjoyable
You
to
just
me
getting
right
older.
now.
You just
You
getting
know,
older. You're just getting older. I mean, it also doesn't hurt that you're paying that mortgage. So
well, that part too.
that puts priorities in line with you when you're making
Listen,
such
did
an
we talk
investment.
about me having a house?
I think
one of
we
the
did.
shows?
I think we did. But what
Well,
about it?
Guess what? We didn't talk about this. I've already had to buy an air conditioner.
Oh no.
That was in before year one.
No. Say it ain't
Listen.
so.
What?
It's so. And I look at my bank account.
Oh my.
And then I feel the air moving in my house. And then I'm like, okay, I'm okay with it. Because I don't like being hot.
I know, right? Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. But,
That's
you know,
terrible.
me and the house are good right now.
That's what happens. Now, I ain't saying aside. I'm saying you need a handyman.
I do.
You got to have one on call and build relationship with, because you're going to need them.
I didn't realize how much you need a handyman.
I got one.
I need a husband too,
Well,
but
okay.
we can talk about that later.
Well, in lieu of, get you a handyman.
In lieu of.
In lieu of.
Yeah, I'm with you right there.
All right. What we got going on the show today?
So guess what? Today we are talking with one of our very special teachers who has been with the agency a little over 13 years now, I think. And with some of her like former Head Start kids, it's funny because when they see her, they just run up to her, be like, Miss Shawneil. So we are excited to have her on the show, and we kind of want to venture a day in the life of a Head Start teacher.
Okay, that's what's up today.
Yes,
We are talking with who?
Shawneil Edwards.
Is it
Shawneil Edwards.
Shawneil?
Yes.
I'll be looking at her Facebook name, so it is Gentry. And I
she
was
stumbled like, was that right? Was
My
that right?
bad.
Please confirm.
I family struggled with letting the Gentry go.
Okay.
For a long time.
yeah.
Okay.
So it is Edwards. So yeah.
Okay.
My bad.
All right.
Because I was like,
Edwards.
It is Edwards. It's definitely Edwards.
Welcome to the show. We are so glad to have you in
I'm glad
on
to be
today's
here.
show. And you are a teacher. Where are you working at?
I am a teacher. I am at Head Start teacher, classroom B.
Okay.
So I work alongside with Miss Lakeisha. I've been here, as stated, be 13 years in November.
have you always been in a Head Start classroom?
I've always been in a Head
Okay.
Start classroom.
Yay.
Yes. So,
You got years of experience in this.
yes. I've been in childcare since 97, right after high school. I've worked at many childcares, but community action is, I will say, my first real experience as far as working with children.
So can you explain to us, like, what's the difference in your previous child care facilities versus Head Start?
I will explain that because, well, when my parents come in, some parents are still confused with daycare and Head Start. And so when I hear that daycare word, it can only...
It
Does that run through you?
Feel like some kind of
Yeah.
I thought I was the only one, because I promise you, I correct people when they say daycare.
Yes.
I said we are early childhood education.
Absolutely.
I do care. Shoot.
Yes, because I have been a daycare worker before, and to me that it was more like a babysitting
Yeah.
job. And so here we are teachers.
Yes.
We're not
Absolutely.
babysitters.
You hear it here yourself. Head Start is not daycare.
It's not.
We are early education.
That's what's up. Put it in writing. Take a picture
You
of
know
it.
when people say Head Start's daycare, it's like fighting words
Right,
to us.
right. You be like, wait a minute.
Like,
I can't even hear the rest of your conversation
Hold
because
on,
I got
let
to
me
clear
take
this
my
up
earrings
first.
off because you disrespecting me.
Put some respect on the name.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up.
So, let's talk about, do you have a favorite student?
Uh-oh.
You know, so because a lot of times, you know, you're not supposed to have favorites.
You're not supposed to have favorite children, but I don't know if there's anything about a favorite kid.
So, I do. I do. I have. It seems like each year it's a different one.
Yeah.
And so, like as a teacher, like I come in and visit. It's always a little girl like here, and so I'll tell her, "This is my Brooklyn." You know, everybody knows Brooklyn from the past, so they'll say, "Is that your Brooklyn?" That's my Brooklyn.
Yes, yeah. Actually, our last Head Start graduation, Brooklyn was there with her grandmother. And Brooklyn has graduated and moved on from Head Start. However, she came to their Head Start graduation last year, put on a robe, and was right by Miss Shawneil.
Yes, she was.
She corrected you, didn't she?
She
okay.
She sure did.
She corrected you.
But you know, I'm sure you always have those students that stand out.
Yes.
How do you help in kind of like developing their personality? And what I mean, like when I was younger, I mean, y'all know my personality now. It's questionable. But as a little girl, I remember people saying, "Hey, you need to calm that down. You need to calm who you are down." So for a long time, I felt like, well, I got to be this way. I got to be like everyone else. And it was like almost stifling the development of what my true personality is. Do you have kids with, I'm sure you have kids with vibrant, bright personalities.
Yes.
How do you help them develop that without them feeling like they are not doing the wrong thing, or I don't have to be still or sit still and be quiet all the time?
I just be yourself. Be, they're always thinking that, that they can't do something, or, and I always tell them and encourage them, in this class, you can do what you want to do.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Like if you want to, like when we're dancing, a certain dance, and they're always saying, well, I can't do that, or I can't. Yes, you can. In this class, yes, you can. So I'm just always constantly encouraging, yes, you can.
That's great.
All day, yes, you can.
I love when teachers give encouragement and affirmation to their students. And I think what I would want people to understand and learn is, even at this young of an age, because you think about kids who are 3 and 5, or 3, 4, and 5. And a lot of people, if you're not in the early Head Start world or the Head Start world, you would think, well, they're not going to remember that. They remember everything you say and do. So I think that's very important.
Yes. And also, I wanted to say that in the morning, as they're coming in, like they're greeted. I'm standing right there. And we have Gracie's Corner playing. And it's letting them know that today is going to be a great day. Right. So as that's playing, excuse me, I'm constantly saying, today is going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day. And the parents, they'll come in and they're singing too. Right. And they're thanking me, letting me know today is going to be a great day, Miss Edwards. And I'm like, I'm going to assure you.
But you know what? It's so important that even the parents start their day out like that. Because I'm sure after they leave your classroom after hearing Gracie's Corner and today's going to be a good day, that they can go to their job and say, you know what? Today's going to be a great, like, it's almost like you tag team, I'm touching you, now it's your turn to
self-affirmation,
create the environments for it to be a good day.
So it kind of like sets the tone, and like every day is not going to be, because you have a few, and so when it's not, you can only see it as it's coming in. So then I can only just as that parent, pull them to the side. I just ask, is everything okay? What kind of night they had, and I know how to deal with that throughout the day.
So a big part of your job is being personable to the parents, to the families. Not only being a teacher that teaches them, but also caring for the family.
Absolutely. So that takes a lot of communication.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to get some more into being a Head Start teacher at the Community Action Council. You are listening to Look Who's Talking. We'll be right back after the break.
What?
I love Head Start.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
This past year has highlighted the strength of Community Action Council. Every day, our staff works together to help families recover from this crisis. We're educating children at home and in person, helping parents who lost their jobs, and helping households avoid eviction. Our work at Community Action Council has never been more important than it is right now. So why not join us? We have employment opportunities requiring a range of skills from entry level to advanced. Apply online at commaction.org.
Welcome back to Look Who's Talking. We are talking with Shawneil. Now, I know that you've been doing this for about 13 years here. And you just recently, I'm going to say recently, I'm assuming here now, that you moved over here to South, right? South Lex?
That I moved over here.
Yeah.
What you mean, this building?
Yeah, this building.
I was going to say, she been working at
I know.
South. It was just
I'm just saying, this building.
We moved from one building to the next.
So this is it's a beautiful building. Great. It's great. It's huge, blah, blah, blah. But
Yes,
we got some stairs up in this joint.
we do have stairs.
Oh my goodness, we got stairs. And I don't know about you, but I'm a little chunky.
Yep.
So when I go up them stairs, it hurts. I go up maybe once or twice a month. How has that transition been for you?
Once or twice a month,
A
Cam.
month. I ain't going up.
Health is wealth.
Yes. And
The more you
I'll
go
do
up and down the stairs, the better it'll be.
Well, sounds like the ramp is calling my name. How's it been for you? I mean, is that, moving from upstairs to downstairs, has that been a change for you?
It has been a really big change. Yeah. Because as stated, like I've always worked upstairs, and so it's been a really big change. As far as my body.
Right. Come on now. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
But it's also good. It's good because I weigh every week, and so I'm starting to see a change.
So now you against go. This didn't go the way I planned.
So it's also good though. It's not as bad though as I thought.
Well, I will when I need something ran upstairs. I'll be looking for
Clearly, Kim has a problem with these stairs.
you.
What?
Yes, but this building is huge. It's pretty huge. So being able to have all the different classes and that's something that we can talk about too. All the different age groups and how many kids that we can accommodate here is really, really one of our largest centers.
Yeah, it actually is our largest center.
Okay, I didn't want to say it, so
Yeah.
let you
It
say
definitely is.
Okay, very good. It's our largest center.
Yes. And we've been in this particular building like 2 years now.
Yeah.
So there has been some adjustments. Well, yeah, close to 3, I think. And we moved here during COVID.
Right.
Like right in the middle of COVID.
Right. Say that.
So
That was a transition. But even COVID allowed us to get the building together so that we could do what we need to do. So what's when you come in, how do you set the tone for yourself? And you told us how you set the tone for the kids. So what's one of the first things you do when you come into your room?
Well, one of the first things to get prepared for the day, before leaving the car, I, I pray.
Okay.
I just ask God to give me strength
That's right.
to get me through the day.
What you
And-
listening to in the car before you come in?
Oh, it's a variety.
Okay.
It's not always gospel.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's
She listens to first praises what I do, then nuck if you buck.
and it is.
That's all right. That combination works. I'm trying to tell you.
Don't play with me. Pray with me.
That is so true.
I love it.
And then I, kindly slow it, turn it down a little bit, but it gets me right.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
That's all right. I mean, because you got to have a little salt and pepper in that mix. Bring you in. Okay, so then you come in, and then what?
And then I come in, and I just get prepared for the day.
Now I'm a little funny. You can ask Simone. Simone knows my hang-ups. I'm really particular about how things look, how things is. Are you one, and when you come in and see something out of place, be like,
that is so.
What is wrong?
Yeah. If something is not. Yeah.
Someone, can you walk in your classroom and be like, somebody was in here because this isn't in the right place?
Yes, that I can tell.
That is me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, I can't. All this stuff has got to go. It's got to go. Everything's got a place. And I notice about the Head Start classroom, and y'all can go into this because I really don't know, but there is a place for everything.
It is.
There's not just a place where you can just put something.
Yeah.
And not only that. It's labeled, so there's no excuse why you can't get what needs to be in the right place.
Absolutely.
Because every moment, every opportunity in Head Start is a learning opportunity.
Yes.
Spilled milk is literally a learning opportunity.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Those labels, everything labeled, we are getting the kids ready to be able to read, to be able to recognize not only the block that's the actual block, but to recognize the words so that, mingles. But I think my favorite moment during, the daily schedule is mealtime because you hear so many vibrant conversations going on. But also that is time where children are able to feed themselves and they're working their fine motor. Like, you would think just passing a bowl or scooping out your own food. Oh, what is that working? It's literally working their fine motor skills. They're developing conversations within, mealtime as well.
I tell this story all the time. My wife thinks she has a baby, right, with Bree, right? And she used to want to cut up her sausage and because she's too young and she'll choke on it. I said, that's not what she's learning at school. She's learning to do it herself. I mean, she's bamboozling you because she's pouring her own milk, and when she's at our house, oh, no, we'll get that because you're going to make them, all of that. And so she just sits back like, I need my meat cut.
And you know what? It's funny how kids are at home versus when they are so independent at school.
Right.
And some parents are like, well, my kid doesn't eat that. Well, they do when they at school.
Exactly. And I think it's interesting to know, that's another advantage that Head Start had is that they are teaching even home skills. You know what I'm saying? Not just educate, just how to how to clean up after yourself, how to make your play, how to interact at the table, And those are just wonderful things that we say they're too young to do, but the classroom is saying, no, they're not. They are very well equipped to do this.
Right.
Yeah.
So how do you, say if you had a parent for who their child is coming into an establishment like this for the first time, what are you saying to them to hopefully have a successful year?
Well, would welcome them into our program and just, ask me the question again.
Just, what do you do to make them feel comfortable?
Feel comfortable.
Yeah, feel comfortable.
And just, of course, show them around, like as if it was like open house.
Yeah.
I would give them everything and, of course, explain to them, like going back as far as like, we're not a daycare. And I will explain to them that they learn through play. I would explain all of the centers and show them, how they learn and, our curriculum and,
So it's really a partnership, is that correct?
Yes, it is a partnership. Yes.
Okay, what is the partnership relationship with? I believe it's you're not just taking care of the kid, you're taking care of the family as well. So while the children are learning, the parents have opportunities to increase their education and job opportunities. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
The family would get with a family specialist if there was ever any outside like as far as utilities and stuff like that is needed.
And how do you teach the parent or have conversations with the parent to let them know you are their first teacher? You're like their second teacher,
right?
But how are those conversations?
Yeah, because you hear a lot that like it starts at home. Like I'm a mother as well, so you kindly just let them know that like I want them to know, like I want them to know that when they're with me, they're safe, of course.
Right.
But I'm going to keep pushing, because not everybody has the tools that we use at school.
Right.
So I'm just going to let them know, that everything that I'm doing as far as like when we meet with the parent conferences and the home visits and stuff like that.
Right. You said a word that stood out to me, and that was safe. You're safe with me. Can we talk about some of the things that we incorporate in, say, the children's daily routine or, as an agency to keep children safe?
Well, what I mean by keeping them safe is I am constantly watching. I am constantly counting. Just letting the parents know that, I got them.
Yeah.
And as far as going back to me being a mother as well, like I want the same for mine. So
right.
I'm going to give you the same.
That's good.
That's awesome. We are always enrolling for Head Start.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
We are always enrolling for Head Start. So if you are interested in being a part of the Head Start program and finding a wonderful teacher like Shawneil, you can call 859-233-4600. I believe there is a form on our website at CommAction. That's COMM action.org, and you can sign up there. Any last words, Shawneil, as we get ready to close the show?
I would just like to say thank you to this amazing agency that I work for, and thank you for giving me a chance. Thank you to my supervisor who believes in me daily, and thank you, Ms. Jessica, for allowing me to do this podcast with you. I appreciate it.
Yay.
I think her supervisor is Tracy.
Did you do the dough?
I did do the dough.
Well, we appreciate everything that you do for our little learners. Every day for me is a teacher appreciation because you do something every day that I cannot do. So we appreciate you and all the work that you not only do on a daily basis, but you've been here 13 years and you have been consistent. And we thank you for just being a part of this wild, crazy family. But hopefully onward and upward, and we will be doing some more great things together.
Yes, children is not my ministry, but I support those who have it. All right, you have been listening to Look Who's Talking. Tell your friends, share the show. We'll see you next time.
Tell your friends, y'all.